village street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? Welcome to Tell It Like It Is, the Vinny and Mariana show.
Hi,
Hello,
Vinny.
Mariana. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Vinny?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Hey, you know, there's so much on the news these
There's so
last
much.
couple of weeks.
Yes, sir.
You know, with these riots in Baltimore.
Hmm.
The only good thing I seen out of that whole riot was a woman coming out smacking the shit out of her son, you know, for
yeah.
wanting to be part of that riot.
Yeah.
That's crazy because here they are destroying their own neighborhoods, looting their own stores, burning cars,
So sad.
setting houses and buildings on fire. You know, I don't know. They're just not doing the right thing. You know, there's other ways that they could get their point across, and this could only cause more casualties.
Right.
You know, so we'll leave that alone. And then this Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner, yes.
Oh man, that's
Which
another-
it's unfortunate. I missed the interview and I really wanted to watch it. I know you did. You watched the interview.
Excuse me, I did, yeah.
Yeah.
And that really had me confused. Now, here's a guy that said
Yes.
that he had women's instincts in him since he was a little kid.
Oh, really?
And now he wants to go through this whole procedure.
Right.
And he said, I'm not gay. I've never been with a man. I'm just a little confused. I mean, I grew up in Greenwich Village, and I've been around a lot of gay people, and I've seen
In New York
people
City,
do
yeah, and
all
Manhattan.
kinds of sex changes and all that. But this particular one confused me because now, if he said he's not gay, and he does this sex change, will that mean it's the end of his sex life? Or if he decides to have sex,
Yeah.
who's he going to have it with then?
Right.
Is he going to have it with a man? Does all of a sudden now, when he has a sex change, now I'm gay and then I'll have it with a man, or
I have no idea.
continue to have it with a woman?
I mean, all I know of his history is that he's been married 3 times,
Yeah.
all to women.
And yeah.
So, and that he was a famous athlete. He was an Olympic athlete, gold medalist.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering when the change happened, but if he knew since he was small, but he never wanted to come out. I mean, it must have been a really difficult decision to actually tell everyone.
This is, then through the interview, and you know,
Yeah.
he got upset once or twice when, what's her name, said to him, she said, you wouldn't be doing this as a publicity stunt. That freaked him out a little
I'm
bit.
sure.
And
Because it took a lot of courage to do something like this. People have been speculating for many, many years
I mean,
about.
I don't know if he's actually going to go through this whole thing.
I don't know. I wish I would have watched the interview. I haven't.
Well, it's
so-
still on. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
I'll
still,
definitely
catch it here and there.
Yeah, I'll definitely
But
go online.
That's a little confusing. Yeah, but whatever he does, hey, more power to him.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
And I've always said, some like to swing on a tree, some like to jump in a bush. Do whatever makes you happy. I got no beef. What anybody does, I have.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that before.
The what?
I don't think I've ever heard you say that saying before.
Oh, well, there
That's
you
a
go.
first for me.
There you go. Now, tonight,
Yes.
we have a hell of a guest.
You've been waiting for this guest to be on the show for I don't know how since you found out that he was coming on.
Yeah, well, I've been waiting for him for a long time.
Yeah.
And I finally got one person that knew him and
Yes.
that gave me, I think, his email.
Okay.
Yeah, his email. Then I emailed him, but I've been trying to get him for the longest time, and nobody seemed to know how I was able to get a hold of
He
him.
was unreachable.
Yeah,
He couldn't-
something like that. And then finally, when I got his information
Yeah.
and emailed him, then he called me back, and then I went on Facebook. This guy is unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable. And and especially, well, I don't even want to say one of the puppets that he has, but when he was at the Apollo Theater,
Right.
and when he said something to one of the girls at the Apollo Theater, or he meant it to one of the girls, any of the girls that were in the neighborhood, he said something very funny. But I'll let him decide.
I'm
if he
curious.
wants to-
I don't know about this.
Yeah, well, no, this guy is This guy is absolutely great. And I got his information from Frank Lisi. We all know Frank Lisi.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
He's been on the show several times. You know him very well.
Right, there you go. And this guy is fabulous. So I'd like to introduce him. And, I mean, I'm just so happy to have him here today. Please, give him a nice hand. Pete Michaels. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Vinny, Mariana, and all three of you out there. Good to be here. Good to be here in Manhattan. It was such a big drive from Staten Island to get over here. You know, back home I got to pay that $16 for that damn bridge on the way over there.
No.
Oof, forget about it. It's all over.
You don't have the easy pass.
I got the easy pass, but you still get that. You know how it goes. Not for the full 16, though. I get a Staten Island discount.
Oh, all right, all right.
Yeah, right.
What do they give you? Like, what are they charging? Like $12?
I don't know what it is. I get the easy pass statement. I just pay it every month. Good to be here, though. Good to be here. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. No matter where I go, I travel in this great country of ours doing the comedy, with the cruise ships, theaters, casinos, whatever. People know two things about me right away. Number one, that I'm a New Yorker by the accent. Number two, that I'm Italian-American by the way I'm dressed. All the Italians in the room make some noise. An applause right now. Thank you very much. I actually learned how to dress from my grandmother. My grandmother was from the other side. My grandmother was from Avellino, Napoli, Naples, Italy. Anybody here Napolitan? Napolitan? What? Okay. Any Sicilians out there? Sicilian? Good. There. Yeah. There's gonna be a fight in about 2 minutes. Now, for you people sitting at home that don't understand what I'm talking about, going, "What's he talking about, Sean?" I'm gonna explain this to you, okay? People from Naples and people from Sicily, and I got them both in my family, so I know what I'm talking about. They always get into arguments, and they argue about the most ridiculous thing. They argue about the name of the stuff that you pour on top of your macaronis. I'm listening to you people at home, and you're yelling it out already. Sauce, gravy, gravy, sauce. It's true. The people from Naples call it gravy, and the people from Sicily call it sauce. And the people from Naples call the people from Sicily African. Talk amongst yourselves. Now, don't hate the messenger, because my mother is Sicilian, and I pulled that on her when I was in the 4th grade, and she broke 2 wooden spoons over my skull. I never brought it up again. But my grandmother was your typical Italian woman from the other side. 4 foot, nothing. That's the law. If you're an Italian woman and you're 5 feet, they will deport your ass right away. No, you see them on the dock. Signora, you're too tall, get on the boat. My grandmother came to this country in 1905. 1905, the old-fashioned way. There was no airplane trip back then. No, she got on the boat from Naples, across the Atlantic Ocean, through Ellis Island, like you're supposed to. Yeah, you're laughing. I did that at a Mexican fiesta. They wanted to lynch me. And she got to this country, and my grandmother wore black clothing. Hello, every single day of her life, this woman, head to toe, nothing but black. She looked like a ninja. Or an Italian version, a ninjada, right? And I asked her one year, I said, no, what's with the black clothes? Everywhere we go, no matter what the holiday, the function, you got on the black. You know what she tells me? In case of somebody drop it dead, I'm ready to go. And she wasn't kidding. She was the type of woman that if somebody in her neighborhood passed away and she heard about it, she'd show up in the back pew of the church. You've seen these women, right? Every Sunday. My dad called it a professional mourner. Because she heard it, she would be in the back row of the church, and before she went to the church service, I swear to God, she had a big pocketbook about this deep. And before she went, the pocketbook was black. Everything was black. The black veil, the hat, the clog shoes, the rosary beads, the whole 9 yards. She'd show up in the church, and before she left, in that pocketbook, 3 empty A&P shopping bags. Because she knew at the end of the church service, at whoever's house it was that died, was a big spread going on. And she come home with bags full of food. Ma, what do you think? I'm a stunada? Look what I got. Gabagola, cheese, wine, bread. We're going to eat for 2 weeks. Avanabla putana Nina. Let's eat. Come on. Now, for those who don't speak or understand Italian, I said Nina was a lovely lady. That's what they told me when I was 9, anyway. But she was something else. She really was. She was in this country for 50 years, my grandmother, and she finally got brand new furniture. Now, this was a big deal. This woman came with her mother and her 5 brothers with just the clothes on their back. So one day she calls my dad, my uncles, my aunts. You got to come at the house this Sunday. I got the brand new furniture. You're going to see. No, I'm going to make a bigger dinner. You come over. You're going to see what I got. Okay, I see you 11 o'clock. Okay, boom. Get to her house Sunday, 11 o'clock. True to her word. Upstairs, every single room. Brand new, beautiful cherrywood furniture. And in the doorway of every one of those rooms with the furniture was a velvet rope, like a museum. Now, you got to picture this woman. She's 4 foot nothing. She's got 11-inch legs. Here she is giving us the tour like one of the Munchkins. Look, this is my new living room set. No touch of that. And look, this is my new dining room set. No touch of that. And look, this is my new kitchen set. No touch of that. Now, come on, we're going to go eat. Where? Basement. Basement. My grandmother lived... Applaud if you know people who live out of the basement. I had never seen the upstairs in this woman's house until she got the furniture. Every other time when you walked upstairs, there was a subway sign, this way down. And when you got downstairs, she had an exact older replica of the new stuff she had upstairs, and it was all wrapped in plastic. You know that, don't you? Because we invented that move, Italians. Yeah, every piece of furniture wrapped in plastic. So when you sit down, your ass makes that noise. Now you sit there for 10 minutes, start sweating, try to get up, you ain't going nowhere. You're stuck to the couch, dragging it on your ass. Get this off me! Nonna! I miss her a lot, I really do. They used to have those hanging ceilings. Remember, Vinny, the hanging ceilings down the basement? Because they're dwarfs. What, with an 8-foot ceiling, right? If you're 6 feet tall walking to my grandmother's basement, you're walking like Quasimodo. Nice place you got here, Nonna. What time do we ring the bells? This is why we Italian Americans never commit suicide. How the hell do you kill yourself jumping up out of a basement window? Doesn't happen. I don't know. He had a heart attack. He dropped it dead. He came up both to get out of here. Well, that's my stand-up portion of the show, because I did promise Vinny that I brought some special guests with me, and I did. I brought a special guest just for you, Vin. Thank you for that round of indifference, by the way. That was very good. See, normally when I perform, people are always interrupting me with laughter and applause, but this is good. I'm not used to this. This is different. I got a friend of mine, and I started doing this a long time ago, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. I started in this business many years ago as a ventriloquist, of all things. And that's what time it is right now. Now, people always ask me, Pete, why ventriloquism? How the hell did that all start? I was an only child. Anybody here an only child? Mariana? Okay, yes. So you know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know about you, but for me, it was a very lonely life being an only child. It was. In fact, I didn't have much to play with till I was about 13. You can laugh at these people, okay? And that's when I discovered my first puppet, but that's a whole different show. And I named him Squirt, but the name fits, so did he. All right, you want this clean? I'll give it to you clean. I don't care. I did bring a friend of mine with me here tonight, and this guy, he's not from this country, in fact. He's from the Emerald Isle. Anybody hear about any Irish persuasion at all? No? Good. This is really going to rock. Okay. I'm looking at him right now. We stopped off a little bit early at the Blarney Pub. I don't know what kind of condition he's in right now, but I want to bring him, I want to bring him out right now. Ladies and gentlemen in the studio and you people at home, a big round of applause for my friend, and his name is Snuffy Harrigan. Give it up for Snuffy. Come on, Snuff. All right, here we go. Holy shite. Where the hell are we? Don't you know where we are? No, you get locked in the damn trunk all day long. I had no idea where the hell. Holy shit, look at all the people here. Thighs. All right, come on, stop. Snuffy, we're at the Vinny Vella show. Vinny and Mariana. Oh, what's it called? Tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. Yeah. Do you know what we're doing here? No, I had no idea. Where's Vinny? Vinny's right over there. Oh, hello, Vinny. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Good. Who's got their hand in his ass, working his head? All right, stop. I'm leaving enough of that. Listen, we got you out here tonight. Fine. Oh, God. Oh, man. Come on. Snuffy, what? You are drunk. Oh, I hope so. I'd hate to look like this if I was sober. Oh, shit. All right. Let me ask you a question about that, okay? Because it's been bothering me for a long time. What time did you start drinking? 1972. Yeah, I believe that right now, okay? Let me ask you another question about this, okay? Yeah. What's your favorite drink? The next one. Are you dying or crying? I'm asking. I'm drinking. Okay, yeah. Have you been drinking all your life? Not yet. I'm working on it. Yeah, okay. What is it that makes you drink? Nothing. I'm a volunteer. Oh, shite. All right. Now, this has got, I know a lot of people who have drinking problems. Oh, I got no problem. Yeah, I'm sure you don't. But do alcoholics run in your family? No, they don't. Oh, that's good. No, we usually just stagger through steps and fall on our faces. Oh, shite, I gotta go to the toilet. No toilet right now. Listen, let's talk a little bit about you. I don't want to talk about me. What the hell are you okay? What's the matter? Look at you, you're sweating, and it's warm. Your light's in here. You're sweating like Chris Christie at an open buffet. What the hell is wrong with you? Chris Christie at an open buffet. Thanks a lot, pal. All right, now, let's just talk about what we're going to do on the show here today. The show here today with Vinny Vella. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, hi. Is that Mariana? That's Mariana. Yeah. Oh, look at her. Oh, you look delicious, darling. Oh, look at her. Oh, my shillelagh's getting excited. No, hey. I don't know if this is a family show or not. I don't know. Is this a family show?
Sometimes.
No, the hell with it. All right, on. Well, listen, she's probably spoken for anyway, and you have a wife. You suck. No, you do. You have a wife. Yeah. Bullshit. What's your wife's name? What's your wife's name? Colleen. That's a lovely name. Yeah, she's a slob. A slob, yeah. If she cleaned the house just once, I'd have a heart attack and die. No, how long have you been married to Colleen? Too long. No, come on, a long time? No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're not talking. You're not talking. No, I don't want to hear that. Yeah, no, talk to her. No, you won't. She's probably a married lady. I get married, darling.
Yeah, I am married.
You are married. How long?
Almost 4 years this month.
4 years? You know what that means, don't you? What, she's ready. No. She's ready for what? Is your husband Irish?
He's actually half Italian, half Irish.
Oh, which half, upper or lower? Now stop it now. Because if it's lower and he's Irish, he's got the curse. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Yeah, you do. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah. So, no, she's a married lady. Do you have any kids? Wait, stop that. What's all these questions? Talk to Vinny a little bit, too. What do you think I am, Bruce Jenner? I'm not talking to Vinny. No, you can talk to Vinny, okay? Well, Vinny's a good guy. You know, he's a good fella. I saw those movies, you dirty thing, you. And that takes care of that. Yeah, all right. Listen, do you watch a lot of those films with those Italian films? I like those Dago films. Whoa, watch the D word, my friend. What? The D word. What, dummy? No, yes, the D word you just said. Well, that's what you call it in Ireland. What? You are Irish, yeah? Oh, yes, could you tell? No. Could you tell?
Yes.
Yeah. And you're from Ireland? Of course, yeah. What part? What part? All of niggas, silly shit. No. What part of Ireland? Dublin. Where? Dublin. Oh, Dublin. No, say it. Dublin. That's what I said. I said Dublin. No, say it like me. Dublin. Say Dublin. Dublin. Listen, you silly arse. How come I can say it and you can't? Good question. Yeah, okay, yeah. Usually there's an audience out here. We have an audience out here. Yeah, okay. All right, listen, we don't want to take up too much time here because Vinny wants to ask you a few questions. Me? Yeah, I didn't do it. Do I look Italian too? I didn't do it. He may want to take a few pictures. One like this? Yeah. One like this? No. Do that again with my head and you'll be digging a size 2 shoe out of your arse. Okay, all right. And that's my friend Snuffy Harrigan. Give it up for Snuffy. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Are we crossing over? Come on, let's cross over. All right. Get your hand is in there. You got a hangnail that's kicking my ass right now. All right, let's just easy. Can you walk sideways? Yeah, that's good. You're like a zombie. All right, good. Sit down. Oh,
Welcome, Peter.
it's one of those trick chairs. It's good.
There we go.
I'll let you see it fall right on your ass. I'd like to see that.
Hi, Snuffy.
Hello, darling. How are you? Okay, you can go. Oh, thanks.
Aww.
Thanks a lot. Hello, Vinny.
Hey, what's happening?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Oh, look at that red face. You sure you're not Irish? No. He's got a lot of nice color in it. Oh, okay. Hello, folks.
Hello.
Can't see you now, can they? No, that's good. No, thank you.
Say, tell me, what do you think of Mariana?
I can't say it on the air.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
She's a hottie.
Yeah. Why, thank you,
She's a
Snuffy.
hot potato.
Thank you.
Oh, you're a darling.
Oh, I appreciate
Oh,
it.
my God, look
You're
at
not
you.
too shabby yourself.
Oh, you can go now. Thank you, Snuffy. Thanks a lot.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I know.
So can you kind of tell, well, I know you mentioned that it all started because you were an only child, but when did you realize that you had this talent? Because it's an incredible talent to have.
Yeah, it's different.
It's
Yeah,
different.
it's something you don't see every day. Oh, shut up. No, basically when I was a kid, my parents bought me one of those little plastic Danny O'Day pull-string puppets. What a piece of shit that was. All right, stop now. And we just played with that and did a show and tell at school. And, you know, Catholic school. Yes, yeah, Catholic school, of course. And all the kids were fascinated by it. I was beat red, embarrassed, and never been up in front of a crowd before. And one thing just led to another through the years. And, you know, we started doing started doing shows, and you know, next thing you know, along came television and you know, touring, and the Apollo managed me for a while, and only white ventriloquist who ever worked the Apollo with a black puppet. No, not you, not you. What you gonna say? What am I, Tyrone Tower? No, no. That's a black Irish joke. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
What
That's
did you?
pretty spectacular.
I know that when at the Apollo, you mentioned something about a splinter.
Well, when I first did the Apollo, they saw me at Baruch College doing a show during the day for the students. And can I talk? No, just sit tight, all right? And a fella said, would you like to be on Showtime at the Apollo? And I says, amateur night? Forget it, it's not happening. He goes, no, 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 I'll get you a paid spot. This guy looked like he was washing windshields. I said, yeah, you give me a paid spot, here's my card. So they called me up and they said, listen, we're doing these Thursday night things at the Apollo in the lounge upstairs. And we're gonna see what comics we like, and whoever we like, we're gonna give the green light to do the show. I said, all right, so I did about 5 of those. Next thing I know, the one right before the TV taping, they did it downstairs in the theater, which they hadn't done until that point. So they said, listen, this is going to be a different crowd than the upstairs crowd. This is going to be general public, and just be warned. Okay. So I'm waiting in the wings, and a friend of mine goes out, a brother, he goes on stage, and he's on stage for about maybe 45 seconds, and they boot him off the stage.
Oh boy.
Oh, God, I would have shit myself. Yeah, okay. I almost
Me too,
did.
Snuffy.
You look like Buddy Holly. Yeah, yeah. So they get ready to announce me, and now I'm dying backstage. I'm sweating, you know, bullets. And the stage manager goes, no, he goes, I've seen you act upstairs, they're gonna love you. I say, okay. So they announced me, Pete Michaels and Woody D. That was my puppet. And I go out on stage, and the audience, the applause went from like, you know, 100 decibels to nothing. You could hear chirping, because that's what they saw. And way up in the balcony, because I couldn't even see, the lights were so bright, I hear this female voice, and she yells out, yo, why the dummy gots to be black? And now they start murmuring, they start rumbling, and I'm like, oh God, give me a line or I'm dead. So Woody, could you play Woody for me for a second? What are you, nuts? No, could you just pretend that you're Woody? Oh, I'm not even black. All right. He looks around, go ahead. He looks around the audience and he goes, yo, 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 can I do the voice? You do whatever you want, okay? He goes, yo, 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 Daddy, you want the nosebleed seats. So your intonation, the dummy is white. And they went crazy. They started laughing, we started doing the routines, and that turned into 4 TV appearances, 2 pay-per-view specials, and then they signed me to a management contract, and we toured with David Alan Grier, we worked with Mark Curry, we worked with all the guys from In Living Color.
Right.
I worked with Sherman Hemsley for a long, long time, until he died. Nice guy, yeah, he was a sweetheart. So out of one little gaffe, you know, had it gone another way, it wouldn't have never happened.
Now, you had mentioned something at the Apollo about the puppet that you had, the black puppet that
Woody,
you had.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you mentioned something about a splinter.
Well, Woody used to have this line that he would do.
Do you-
He still
do you-
does it
do you know
today.
what I'm talking
He
about?
still does it today. He would look at a girl in the audience and single her out, and he'd go, what's your name? She'd tell him his name, and he goes, I'll give you splinters where you never had splinters. Tell your doctor, honest to God, I slid down the banister naked, I was dusting.
Did they
Got
like
those
that one?
tweezers. They loved it. They loved it.
I'm sure.
The thing about Woody was, I know Snuffy, but this was way before you were part of the act. Why didn't I just go sit over there somewhere with the other guys?
Poor
You're not even,
Snuffy.
I don't even care. Oh, the hell with you. Go ahead. All
Aw.
right. Don't dare go. All right, thank you. But the thing about Woody was that everybody loved was because Woody had a life all his own. I still work with him. And we're completely opposite in every single way. And people couldn't believe that voice was actually coming out of me.
From you.
Yeah. And he's got a character all his own. And the thing is, Woody loves to rip me apart, that's the whole act, basically. When he's not ripping me, he's ripping the audience, or he's ripping current events or whatever. You know, the basis of a ventriloquist act, you know. I always said the most bizarre ventriloquist act I'd like to see is for the ventriloquist to get all the funny lines. The dummy played a straight man, and the ventriloquist to slap the dummy around every once in a while. Hey, 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 hey.
How many different puppets do you have?
Oh, God. Got to be 15.
Wow.
15. I
And
know
how-
you have paparazzi also.
Yeah, and it's 15
Yeah.
different personalities.
Right. How long does it take you to develop each specific personality?
Well, you know what? I came out with a DVD that's on my website called What Comes First, the Puppet or the Voice? And a lot of times the puppet idea comes first, and a lot of times the voice comes first. So I always, take Snuffy for example. Oh, and I back in the, yeah. I always wanted to do a little drunk Irish guy. And I had the voice and I had the idea, but I didn't have the puppet. So a friend of mine who makes these things had this one in his collection that he had made for himself. And he says, I'm not using it, so I'll sell it to you if you like. And I took one look at him and I said, this has got to be Snuffy. You know, it's a, oh, you knew all along. It was love at first sight. Yeah.
Is that this guy?
That's
Yes,
I'm
it's
Snuffy. That's right. Yeah. Pay attention, Vinny. It'll be a quiz at the
It
end,
takes him a
Vinny.
while. You have to be patient with
That's
Vinny.
right. Yes, yes, I know. He's been his shoulders a long time. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Who was Pharaoh when you first started? Who was Pharaoh? No, he hasn't been around that long, for crying out loud. But yeah, you never know what's going to come, the puppet or the
Right.
voice. So I'm like Sybil. I've got all these
All
personalities.
these
and
multiple personalities.
Yeah,
They come out every now and again.
you used to be, you walk down the street, see somebody talking to himself, you think he was nuts. Now he's on a cell phone. You know, with an earpiece. Hey, don't have one of those damn things. Bunch of shit. I want to look at her earrings.
And do some of these puppets retire after a while? You constantly work with all 15. How does that work?
No, I rotate them in and out.
Okay.
Because after a while, as you know, if you do a certain character, or a certain dance, or a certain
It
thing,
starts-
you say, okay, I got to change it up. I'm getting bored.
Of course.
You know, and the audience, you know, they let you know what they want. You know, if they want to see a certain puppet back, they'll say, "Whatever happened to Woody?" I stopped doing Woody for almost 20 years.
You're kidding.
Well, yeah, that was. That was when OJ and Rodney King was going on. The agent I had at the time, piece of shite, yeah, they got really nervous about the whole thing. They signed me to a contract for 3 years with Woody, and all of a sudden, all this stuff happened. Now, the problem was that the black audiences loved the character. The uptight, liberal white people who felt that, you know, they had a guilt thing going on were like really nervous. And I said, what are you getting nervous about?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're out of time.
We're out of time.
big- continue.
But you're going
Anyway,
to come back next
You
week.
know what? He's
yes?
going to be back next week again. Part 2 of this show
Oh.
will be next week.
And I didn't get a word in edgewise. That's good. That's good. We'd be here all night if you
Thank
did.
you so much, Pete.
Give him a
Michael.
nice hand.
Thank you so much, darling. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you, Vinny.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hey, you
You're
go
welcome.
to hell, you are. Thank you so much.
Not an intro song.
Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Velotar.